Hello and welcome to a beautiful afternoon here at Shawnee High School. Today we have a girls varsity field hockey game between the Cherokee Chiefs and the Shawnee Renegades. I'm Connor McAndrew here with my colleague, Joe Malagrana. So Joe, what do you have to say about today's game?
Today's going to be a great one. Cherokee come blazing out of the gate. They have a 6-1 record. Their only losses to Eastern, the number one perennial team. They're ranked 7th coming into this game. Shawnee was treading waters a little bit coming out of the gate. They're at 4-2-1. They're ranked 11th. On paper, you would think the Chiefs has the edge today, but you never can count the Renegades out, especially on their home field. Should be a great one.
Sounds like a great one, Joe, and we'll be back after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK-MENU or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Mammoth Restoration and Reconstruction, providing 24/7 water damage emergency services for water extraction, water damage cleanup, and repairs throughout South Jersey. 609-859-5600. And on the web at mammothrestoration.net. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Yes, and Connor, as I said, we're joining the game in progress, about 11 minutes left. Shawnee has had a lot of pressure on the Cherokee goalie, Sarah Chrysler, who's coming into this game with over 500 saves. And Shawnee also had a corner. So up to this point, with about 4 minutes gone in the first quarter, a lot of the pressure and possession has been with the Renegades.
As Cherokee with it right now, inside Shawnee territory. Stoppage for play continues as number 57, Ganville with it. Danny Ganville finds Antonelli. Cherokee still with it, takes a shot, and it's just off to the right.
First sustained pressure by the Chiefs after the first 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes now into the first quarter.
As here's Shawnee with the possession. Finds her teammate, number, I believe, 16, Harper Perry. As out of play, Cherokee possession. Throws it into number 3, Bella Caluzzi. Caluzzi still with it. stoppage of whistle there. Remains Cherokee possession. Pass by Ginville. And it looks like Shawnee will get the ball. Or Cherokee, excuse me.
I think Cherokee's going to get their first corner. There's a penalty called inside the striking circle. So it's the first corner for the Chiefs. See if they can capitalize and get some score here in this game.
Sammy Buckus for the corner. Here's number 30, Bellamille. Finds Ganville, and a good save there by the Shawnee goalkeeper, Sophia Bartasius.
Excellent kick save by Sophia there. Keeps the score at 0-0.
Ronning finds number 23, Emma Wright. Wright with it. Keeps it in. Pass over to Antonelli. The shot by Ronning. Good defense there by the Renegades.
It will be another corner, I believe, for the Chiefs. The Chiefs, last minute or so, really been putting the pressure on the Renegades.
That's here, Sammy Buckus for another corner. Ronning finds number 30, Emma Wright. Wright going for it as Shawnee with it. And
yeah, it's a takedown by the Chiefs. So it's going to be Shawnee ball, and after a great save, again by Sophia Bartasius.
But quickly stolen back by Ginville. Ginville with it. Tried to find Galuzzi there, just missed her. Antonelli gets the possession right back though. Chiefs in Shawnee's zone. Here's Galuzzi. Galuzzi takes it.
Oh, great control there by Galuzzi, and it results in a whistle and yet another corner for the Chiefs.
The third one today so far. As Buckus will take it from the right side. As the Chiefs are looking for their first goal of the day. Ginville, the shot. It's going to go out of play.
Yeah, I believe that went off a Renegade on the wind-up from the long shot. Yes, and it will be Chiefs ball.
Now looks for Ronning with it. Ronning trying to find Ginville. And out of play will be Shawnee ball. Number 18, Liv Martino with it for the Renegades. Martino. It's a good whack on that one as Ronning gets it right back for the Chiefs. Ronning. Antonelli intercepts it. Buckus keeps it in. Buckus gets it back. But Shawnee, as Antonelli. Shawnee now with it. Whistle called on Shawnee. It will be Cherokee possession. Number 44, Anna Donaldson, the senior, with it. Stolen back by Shawnee, number 36, Casey Abbott. Abbott with it. Over to number 13, Skylar Santucci. Stolen back, though, by number 23, Emma Wright. Whistle called, but Emma Wright with it. Wright finds Ronning. Ronning tried to find Ginville, but just missed. As it looks like Shawnee in possession.
I believe Cherokee's going to keep possession outside of the circle.
Cherokee, sorry. Bellamille takes a nice flick on that one. Looks like good control by Shawnee as Shawnee gets stopped by Ellie Geip there. Number 11 with it for the Renegades, Charlotte Kent. Here's Ginville. Ginville. Meal.
Oh!
And it's in the net!
I think it might have been redirected there.
The redirection is the Chiefs go on the board first. It's 1-0 here at Shawnee.
Maybe have to correct this, but I thought Bella Colozzi senior forward, one of the captains, I thought deflected it, and we'll see if we can see it on a replay and get confirmation on that.
Definitely a tough one there, as there's many people right in that net. So here's Shawnee with on the other end. The pass over. Shawnee takes a shot, and it's going to go out of play. Cherokee possession. And thanks to the guys at the booth, Bella Meal was credited with the first goal of the day for the Chiefs.
Well, I saw a 3, so I'm going to go with that. I tried to give it to you, Bella, but we got the other Bella scoring. Number 30, Bella Maley.
Here's Meal. Meal finds Ronning. Ronning with it. Ronning. Try to find Ginville, but Shawnee will get it. Shawnee took a nice pass there, but Shawnee still has it. Number 7, Abby Davidson. Abby Davidson down the field takes a shot. And it will go, they say, last take by Cherokee, I believe, will remain Shawnee possession.
Right, it looked like it was deflected off of a Chief.
As here's Shawnee with it. The shot over, stopped by Cherokee. Cherokee going down the field, but good play there by the Shawnee defender. And it will remain Cherokee possession. Passed by Alexa Ronning. Here's Antonelli with it. Antonelli finds Caluzzi. Caluzzi to Ginville. Ginville takes a shot, and it's just wide.
That was a great through pass there, and a great scoring opportunity for the Chiefs. Just shot a little bit wide to keep this game at 1-0.
Yes, indeed. Shawnee, flick there. Here's Cherokee now with it. Caluzzi. Caluzzi passes. Intercepted by, but still gained by Ginville. Ginville, the shot. Great save there by Bartasius.
It'll be a corner.
And I believe the 4th corner of the day for Cherokee.
I stand corrected. No, it is. Okay, it is a corner.
Sammy Buckiss for the corner. As with only 2:20 left here in the first quarter, the Chiefs with a 1-0 lead over the Shawnee Renegades. Antonelli passes it over. Meal, the shot. The deflection is off. Cherokee still has a stopped play. Shawnee possession. Abbott with the hit. It's going down the field as number 15, Paige Yoakum, the senior, trying to get to it. Cherokee with it. Miss flick there by Shawnee, but it will remain Shawnee possession. Number 24, Addie O'Shea. As it's going to, believe, sail, no. Shawnee possession. Or Cherokee possession. As here's Anna Donaldson. Finds Antonelli. Antonelli over to Buckiss. Buckiss down the field, finds Ginville. Ginville running down the field. Ginville still with it. Ginville looks, takes a shot. Kick save by Bartasius. Another save there. 2 great saves there by Sophia Bartasius right there.
And another kick ball inside the scoring circle will result in another corner for the Chiefs. With just under 50 seconds, still plenty of time to score off of this corner.
As here's Buckiss looking to try and make it 2-0 for the Chiefs.
Coming down to 35 seconds.
As time is winding down. Here's Meal with the shot. And it just sails to the left. It'll be Shawnee possession. Number 36, Casey Abbott, to send it in. As with only 15 seconds left here in the first quarter, the Chiefs lead 1-0 over the Shawnee Renegades. Flick over, stopped. But there's another opportunity. Still 5 seconds left here. Stop of play. 1 second left. Whistle sounds.
Okay, the shot come just after the whistle here, and again, a lot of fast and furious action here. 1-0 Chiefs after one.
Strong first quarter by the Chiefs to start as they were able to capitalize on one of their corner attempts.
Right, and it might have been a different ball game so far if Shawnee could have capitalized on that first 3 or 4 minutes. They were in the offensive zone. They had a lot of pressure. They had 1 or 2 corners, but they couldn't get it past Sarah Chrysler. And after that, it's pretty much been downhill, for the Chiefs. They've been putting a lot of pressure on the Renegades, and it's still only 1-0, so we got a long way to go there. As we see the Chiefs there, and again, the Chiefs are coached by Devin Bell. She's 6 years as head coach. Her current record is 51, 47-4. And
time for the keys to the game, sponsored by Equitable. Together we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call it 732-452-7275. And to start for the Cherokee Chiefs, they need to play for 60 minutes, all gas.
Yeah, that was one of the concerns with Devin Bell, even coming in with 6-1 record, that there have been times throughout games where they lost some of the momentum. And other than the first 3 or 4 minutes, they've been taking it to the Renegades.
For the Renegades, they need to use their quick ball movement and execution well.
Right, they have some speed on their team, and it's very important when they get possession, especially in the transition game, to get that ball upfield and get it into scoring position.
And for both, they definitely need to work as a team to get this job done today.
Of course, each team has their great goaltending and some great scores, but again, it's always a team sport, and it's going to occur here today, where the full team has to apply themselves in this great game.
Now time for the Sideline Report, sponsored by Yearbook and Parent Ads. It's time now for the Jocelyn Sideline Report. Remember, your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbooks and parent ads available online at jostens.com. And I'll send it over to Connor McAndrew with the report. As I'll definitely have to say, looking at this game beforehand, the Shawnee Renegades looking to get things going with Sophia Bartasius and Skylar Santucci leading the way for the Renegades, as well as we are back for the start of the second quarter. Cherokee to start with the possession as Ginville sends it over. Here's Meal. Meal's flick over. Stopped by the Shawnee defense. Missed on the little whiff there as Kaluzzi. And it looks like another corner for the Chiefs. Yeah,
and Shawnee had an opportunity to get that ball out of danger. And like I said, unfortunately, it was a missed clear. And it's going to result as a first corner for the Chiefs. They have been putting a lot of pressure off of their corners.
That's definitely been their strong suit so far today. As here is Meal's shot, deflected. Ginville still with it. Bartasius with another kick save there, as she's been big so far today for the Renegades.
Almost another deflection on it for a goal by the Chiefs.
Ginville missed on the shot. And Shawnee possession. Shawnee sends it over to number 7, Abby Davidson. As Shawnee is down the field inside Cherokee territory. But the pass was intercepted by number 29, Ellie Geip. Or 26, excuse me. Geip. But stolen back by the Renegades. Shawnee with it. Here's Davidson. Davidson's shot. Stopped by number 15, Paige Yoakum. Out of play will remain Shawnee possession. As here's Davidson. Sends it over. And it will go out of play for Cherokee possession.
And continue with the coaching for Cherokee. Devin Bell is assisted by Alexis Manicelli, Kelsey Rella, and Jillian Hornsby.
As Geip will send it in for the Chiefs. And the pass over to Ginville is stolen back by the Renegades, but back by Cherokee. Here's Ginville, and out of play, they'll say Shawnee possession. Pass over. Stopped by Geip. It looks like legal procedure by Shawnee for it to be Cherokee possession. So here's Geip. Geip over to Meal. Meal, and it's going to go out of bounds. Shawnee with the possession. As she sends it over. But stolen back by the Chiefs, number 23, Emma Wright. To Capital there as here's Meal. Meal sends it over to Ronning. Stolen back by number 14 for the Renegades, Emily Cavicchio. As here is Ronning. Here's Ginville on the other end for the Chiefs. Ginville takes a shot and deflected by Bartasius, which I believe is another corner for the Chiefs.
Now they're going to get it outside of the circle.
Here's Meal with it. Meal puts it out of play. It will be Shawnee possession. As here's Shawnee with the flick. Got it over Buckus' stick, but the Renegades with it. Here's Davidson. Davidson stolen back, but still gained by Shawnee. Shawnee's flick down the field. Stopped by Yoakum. Yoakum to Emma Wright. Wright sends it over to Caluzzi. Caluzzi finds Ginville. Ginville with numbers. And just missed on the pass. It's going to be Shawnee possession.
And Cherokee did have the numbers there. Unfortunately, went out of bounds before they can make a pass inside.
As here's Liv Martino. Santucci now sends one deep over. Yoakum running for it. And Yoakum was able to get to it. But the shot, missed it there. Great defensive stop by Donaldson. But a corner for the Renegades.
Yeah, they almost scored. The lower right-hand corner shot just wide, but it's an infraction inside the scoring circle will result in a corner for the Renegades. See if they can do something to tie this game up.
Yes, here come the Renegades, and we look like
they're going to start that again. Ref didn't give the whistle.
9 minutes to play here in the second quarter. The Chiefs still have a 1-goal lead right now as Shawnee with it. Here's Santucci, but great deflection by number 42, Alexa Antonelli.
Yep, one of the senior captains for the Chiefs.
Still remains Shawnee possession, however, as Addie O'Shea going to send it in for the Renegades as they have it in Cherokee territory. Here's number 21, Mel Craig, as running to Antonelli. Buckus. Stolen back by number 36, Casey Abbott. Ronning Sends it down the field. Ginville trying to get to it as it will go out of play.
If I was on regular grass, she might have a shot at that. But on the turf, it's really fast out there.
As number 12, Brooke Somerville, sends one and looks like I'm unsure what happened there, but Cherokee with it. Flick over. Caluzzi tried to put it in there, but the defense by Shawnee was too tough. As here's 35. Maddie Wingate. As Antonelli on it. Shawnee as Davidson sends it down the field. Guype able to get to it. And puts it out of play as Shawnee with it. Here's Santucci. Santucci, the senior. As Buckus with it. Ronning. Here's Abbott. Abbott over Santucci. Santucci denied by Yoakum. Or Emma Wright, excuse me. Or Bellamille. Bellamille. So here's number 11 with it down the field. Charlotte Kent. Kent stopped by the defensive effort of Ellie. No, not Ellie Guype. Emma Wright. Flicked by Shawnee. Stopped by Ronning. And it will be Cherokee possession. As she sends it over. Yoakum. Stopped. Here's Bellamille now with the possession. Takes a nice pass over. Finds Caluzzi. Caluzzi with it. Bella Caluzzi takes a shot.
Right off the hand of, I guess, number 12, Brooke Somerville.
As here's Alexa Ronning. Ronning, try to find Buckus. But with that turf, the ball just moves too quick for these passes today. Was it Caldini? Or Casey Abbott, excuse me. As here's Ronning, Donaldson to Yoakum. Yoakum back to Donaldson. Donaldson sends it through. Shawnee stops it. Casey Abbott looks. Good stop there by Ginville. The pass over. Intercepted by Antonelli. Antonelli finds Buckus too short. Shawnee possession here.
We're going to have a sub in number 40, Erin St. John for the Chiefs coming into the game.
Good defense there by Sammy Buckus to deny the pass by Mel Craig. As Craig gets stopped by Ronning. Ronning going to send it back to the defense. Paige Yoakum finds Bellamille. Meal finds number 23, Emma Wright. Wright finds Meal. Meal sends it over. Caluzzi. Stoppage of play there as Cherokee still remains with the possession in Shawnee territory. Here's Meal. Meal is denied by the Shawnee defense.
It looks like it's going to result in a corner for the Chiefs with just over 3 minutes left.
As I believe a deflection results in
the second quarter.
Corner for any team. As Alexa Antonelli to send it in. Here's Bellamille. Meal. Caluzzi shot. It's in the net.
Blast from Caluzzi.
Caluzzi with the long shot there. as the Chiefs go up 2-0 here with 3:14 left in the second quarter. Great shot there as she got her whole left side.
Well, we tried to give the first goal to Caluzzi. Now she finally got it. Both Bellas scored for the Chiefs, 2-0 with 3:14 left in the second quarter.
Here's Davidson. Davidson sends it over to number 10, Kayla Gray. Gray sends the one over. Still Shawnee now with it. Number 14, Emily Cavicchio. That's Caluzzi now with it. Santucci didn't get the stop there. As here is Ginville on the other end. Oh, Ronnie, excuse me. Or no, yes, Ginville. Abbott. And it will be Cherokee possession. Or Shawnee possession, excuse me. Good flick over, but it looks like a turnover for Cherokee. As Ginville. Here's Davidson. Stopped by Ronning. Ronning finds Wright. Emma Wright with it. Stopped. As it goes out of play, Cherokee. Here's Meal. Meal with the flick. Intercepted by Shawnee. Shawnee with it. Stop back as stoppage of play, so remains Shawnee possession. Here's Davidson. Davidson sends one. Ellie Gipe with it. Gipe finds Meal. Meal intercepted by Santucci. Santucci with the flick. As here's Cavicchio. Good play there by Gipe. As here's Antonelli on the other end. Ginville. Good defense there by Antonelli as number 12, Brooke Somerville, wasn't able to get to it. Shawnee. No interception there.
That's going to go right back to the Chiefs on a dangerous pass with 30 seconds left.
Here's Ronning. Ronning to Antonelli. Antonelli. Antonelli with it. Finds Aaron St. John. Ronning. Looks like Shawnee with the possession. As Santucci will send it in, as that will do it for the second quarter. The Chiefs get another one as it's 2-0 over the Renegades.
Yeah, and that second goal was pretty big because for the longest time it was just 1-0, and I was just ready to say with about 2 minutes left, I said it'd be very. And then they got the second goal. It was very important that Shawnee does not give up that third goal before the halftime, which they did. Cherokee did have some scoring opportunities, especially a lot of the corners, but we'll see what happens in the second half.
As we'll be back after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zallysfreshkitchen.com. Mammoth Restoration and Reconstruction, providing 24/7 water damage emergency services for water extraction, water damage cleanup, and repairs throughout South Jersey. 609-859-5600 and on the web at mammothrestoration.net. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org. As part of the November 2nd general election, the LRHSD will ask voters to consider a bond referendum to access more than $24 million in state aid to help pay for over 1/3 of our capital project costs, while property owners incur 0 new taxes. Our plan calls for updating building exteriors and instructional spaces, replacing HVAC systems and adding air conditioning, expanding career-focused curriculum, and upgrading athletic facilities. We can tackle these projects and more with 0 change to the tax rates in all Lenape District communities.
The projects in our bond referendum qualify for over $24 million in a special type of state aid.
That $24 million, combined with old debt reaching its payoff point, results in $67 million worth of improvements with 0 change in tax rates. All 4 schools would get upgraded heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems.
Upgrading our HVAC systems will enable us to run more efficiently, to have better control, to temper air better, to be overall more effective for the learning environment.
Another set of projects in the referendum involves customizing classrooms and adding equipment for career-focused learning.
Career pathways will be open to all LRHSD students regardless of their home school.
They can have an experience of something that they want to have a career in and be moving forward towards that ultimate goal.
The exteriors of our schools are also due for some maintenance, as are the athletic facilities. The bond proposal calls for turf fields at both Lenape and Seneca.
The capital projects in our bond referendum directly support our specific plans to ensure the future of the Lenape Regional High School District, and it has 0 tax impact.
Follow LRHSD Vote on social media and visit lrhsd.org/vote for additional details and voting information.
And we are back with the start of the 3rd quarter as the Cherokee Chiefs, ranked 7th, up 2-0 over the Shawnee Renegades, who are ranked 11th.
Yeah, as we said in the pregame, Cherokee just came out of the gates strong, the 6 wins, and we'll get one of the replays here. We'll see what it is, maybe one of the goal scores.
Now time for the Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, sponsored by ivyrehab.com. As it's the replay of Bellamille's first goal, as that got him to a 1-0 lead.
Right, that was a deflection there. Yep, we got it again. It was kind of tough to tell if that was the second goal. They had 2 in a row here. I'm not sure. But in any case, the 2 goals, again, by both Bellas. Bella Colosio on one and Bella Mail in the other. We're just getting ready to start that second half. It'll be very, very important for the Renegades not to give up the next goal of the game, not to go to the Chiefs in order to cut this lead in half and possibly see a change in momentum, because just like most sports, it is a momentum game, especially in field hockey. Even though you do have a lot of whistles, you know, you can have one team dominate, and then all of a sudden a big pass or whatever, big play, and you know, result in changing it around also.
Looks like Shawnee will be the ones to start off with the possession to start the third quarter. Because there's been a lot of action, to be honest, with today's game so far.
Absolutely, and again, you know, the first 3-4 minutes, it was all Shawnee, and unfortunately they couldn't put it in the net. And then Cherokee kind of took over for the longest time.
As Davidson stopped by Ronning, or Ginville, excuse me, here's Kaluzzi. And they'll issue it back to Shawnee as Cavicchio sends it down. And out of play for the Chiefs. As here's Gipe to send it in. She finds Yoakum. Paige Yoakum. Finds Meal. Meal with it. Meal passes it over to St. John, or Antonelli, excuse me. So here's Buckus down the field.
That'll be a corner.
Not a corner.
I'll change that, sorry.
So here's Davidson. Finds number 10, Kayla Gray. Gray. Good defense there by Ginville as...
I think I was going to be called.
as Santucci. Ronning now for Cherokee. As here's Meal. Meal with the goal today as she sends it over. Finds Ginville. Ginville shot deflected off the stick of Shawnee. And it'll be Shawnee possession. Casey Abbott sends it over. As it looks like number 15, Maggie Bowman. As Davidson on the other end, guarded by Yoakum. Davidson. And out of play, it looks like. Issued to Cherokee. Or Shawnee, excuse me, as it's outside the circle.
Yeah, I thought there was a little hold there, but it wasn't inside the circle, so Shawnee's going to keep possession here.
As Santucci will look to get something going here for the Renegades. As she passes it over, Cavicchio, denied by Ronning. Ronning's pass to Antonelli. Antonelli still with it. Antonelli down the field. Good defense there as Abbott gets a little crossed up there as Kaluzzi on the other end. Kaluzzi. And a kick saved by Bartasius. Issues a Cherokee corner.
Great transition game that you saw there by the Chiefs to put pressure right off the bat on the interception. He said Abbott had control, and he said there was a little hesitation there, and the Chiefs took advantage of it.
As Sammy Buckus for the corner. Buckus sends it over to Ginville. Ginville. Good deflection there by number 12, Brooke Somerville. That'll be Shawnee possession. As Somerville finds Davidson. Or Charlotte Kent, excuse me. Here's Gipe. Gipe over to Yoakum. Yoakum back to Gipe. Gipe. Good defense there by number 10, Kayla Gray. And they'll issue it as Gipe now. Passes it over to Yoakum. Yoakum. Finds Donaldson. Anna Donaldson. Here's Ronning. As Santucci Right to Davidson on the other end. The pass over to Davidson and denied by Donaldson.
Great play by Donaldson there.
As Antonelli now sends it over. Here's Caluzzi, one-on-one. Winds up. Pass over to Ginville, or Emma Ray, excuse me. And another Cherokee corner.
Now, I believe it's just outside the corner. I think there's obstruction outside the corner. Outside the circle, excuse me.
Bellamille passes it over and just misses Emma right there for Shawnee possession.
Yeah, that was a tough pass because it was kind of in midair, about a foot off the ground, and a little bit too hard and went out of bounds, and Shawnee will take over here.
The pass over. Davidson, as Mill able to get to it, finds Yoakum. Yoakum sends it over to Donaldson. Donaldson flicks it over. Intercepted by Shawnee. Here's Davidson. Davidson with it. Davidson finds Santucci. Santucci tried to find Davidson on the through. So here's Ronning. Over to right for the Chiefs. Right and out of play. Emma Wright. Good swing on that one as Danny Ginville. Ginville, all by herself, takes a shot. Great defensive play there by the Renegades.
You saw the speed there that Cherokee had in that breakout. It's really an advantage.
As here's Meal in Shawnee territory. Meal sends it over. Caluzzi takes it back, takes a shot. It looks like a good defensive play there by the Renegades. Misses on the flick. Caluzzi, Ginville. Another kick save by Bartasius. And here comes the Renegades. As here's Gipe. And out of play, Shawnee possession. With about 7:35 left here in the third quarter. Stolen right back by Ginville. Bash of the sticks there between the two. As here comes number 10, Kayla Gray, down the field. Gray. Good defense there by Ellie Gipe. Gipe finds Cavicchio. Cavicchio. Pass got deflected. Yoakum missed on that opportunity there as here's Gray. Stolen back by the Chiefs. Here's Ronning now with it. Ronning takes the flick and the stick comes right out of Cavicchio's hand. Stop of play. Cherokee's ball here. Meal flicks it right over. Good deflection by the Renegades as here's 21 with it. Mel Craig. And Anna Donaldson for the Chiefs. We'll send it back in. Donaldson finds Ginville. Ginville over to Buckus. Sammy Buckus with it. Still with it as Ginville. Ginville just missed there, but Emma Wright still has it for the Chiefs. And a great defensive play by Shawnee.
Yeah, great one-on-one battle there. And a few seconds before that, number 27, Hannah Doyle, entered the game for the Renegades.
Here's Meal. Good play there by Shawnee as it's going down the field. Yoakum able to get to it. Yoakum finds Ronning. Alexa Ronning. Gipe. Good whack on that one as there's Meal. Remains Cherokee possession as there's Meal on the other end. Meal takes a shot.
And just wide. And Shawnee will have possession. With just under 5 minutes remaining, still 2-0.
Big sigh of relief for the Renegades is very, very close.
And as time goes on, again, that next goal, whoever gets it's going to be really huge, whether it's 3-0 or lead cut in half.
Ginville steals it away from the Renegades. Here's her opportunity. Great defensive play by the Renegades as sends it over to Davidson, but stopped by Yoakum. Yoakum to Antonelli. Antonelli. As here's Davidson for the Renegades inside Cherokee territory. Here's 15 with it. Maggie Bowman. But stopped by Yoakum. Looks like a stoppage of play will be Cherokee ball. With 3:55 to play in the third quarter. Donaldson's flick. Intercepted by Cherokee, but Ginville makes a great play on it to keep it for the Chiefs. Or Ronning, excuse me. Here's Donaldson. Donaldson. They'll say it's Shawnee possession. Here's Ronning. Ronning with the pass is going to go out of play. It will be Shawnee. As number 11, Charlotte Kent with it for the Renegades. And stolen right back by Calusi for the Chiefs. Here's Calusi. Good, beautiful through pass by Calusi to Ginville. Here's Ginville now. Ginville. Good stick handling there as looks like Shawnee will get the ball.
Yeah, I think there's a foot violation there, so Shawnee's going to get the ball with about 2:45 left in the third quarter.
Here's Cavicchio. Cavicchio as number 27, Hannah Doyle. Doyle finds Davidson. Davidson to Santucci. Santucci stopped by Meal, but Santucci regains it. Here's Meal now. Bella Meal and Santucci. Santucci now. Santucci gets it through Meal as the pass over to Davidson. Great play there by Yoakum to stop it and put it out of play.
Still plenty of time. Get Shawnee cut this lead in half with 2 minutes left. Third quarter.
Santucci to send it in. As they're looking for their first goal of the day. The flick. Stopped by Ginville. Missed by Cavicchio. Cavicchio can't get to it. Emma Wright with the play. Number 11, Charlotte Kent gets to it, but Emma Wright intercepts it. And it will stay Emma Wright. Emma Wright's ball for the Chiefs. Wright finds Calusi. Calusi finds Ginville. Ginville to Calusi. And it will go out of play for the Renegades.
And just over a minute in the third quarter.
As Shawnee out of play, it will be Emily Cavicchio. Good play here as it's out of play. Guy for the Chiefs with only 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lots of turnovers, but Shawnee with it with 40 seconds to play. Ronning steals it once again. Ronning sends it over to Buckus. Intercepted by number 3, Jenna DeGilio. So here's 24 with it. Addie O'Shea. Addie O'Shea, only 20 seconds to work with. Got to do something here. The flick. Intercepted by Ronning. Ronning with 10 seconds. Good defensive play there by number 21, Mel Craig. Craig takes a crack at it with 2 seconds. And Ronning will just let it play out. As through 3 quarters, the Cherokee Chiefs up 2. The Renegades with nothing right now.
And it was unbelievable that we didn't have a score that quarter because both teams had their chances, and again, probably a little bit more on the Chiefs side. But again, Shawnee wanted to crack into that lead, or deficit, I should say, and of course Cherokee wanted to get that elusive third goal going into the fourth quarter, which didn't happen. So even though the edge is probably in play for the Chiefs right now, it's anybody's ball game. Okay, you got 15 minutes, and you can score in bunches, as we've seen before here in LDTV Sports. We mentioned, as we see their score there now at the end of third quarter, 2-0 Cherokee. Mentioned earlier the coaching staff of the Chiefs for the home Renegades. Head coach is Renee Tolliver. Her current record is 237 wins, 72 losses, and 9 ties. She's a teacher at Shawnee. Played at Rowan, was on the national championship in 2002. And she's also the Burlington County Teacher of the Year. She is assisted by Aubrey Reese, Melissa Dietz, Melissa Marshall, and Megan Hahn. A lot of great success on both teams, both coaching staffs here, and that's why we have a great game going right here, Connor. Along with good weather, even though we had a few spotted lanternflies, we'll take that in consideration. But it's just a great day so far, and we'll see what's going to happen in the last 15 minutes here.
Definitely thought it was going to be a hot one, as when we were right out for the pregame, definitely felt like the sun was beating down on us, but
yeah, we're in the shade now, and it's very nice to just see for Devin Bell again, her 6th season head coach. She did mention earlier that one of the strengths of this team is they have a lot of good bench players. They have a lot of depth, as you saw there. They have 9 returning seniors. Where Shawnee, a little bit of an experience. They lost 5 starters from last year graduation, and they had 5 starters returning. But out of the gate, as I said, they were a little bit hesitant going after some of the games. They have improved, and as we mentioned this earlier, Sarah Chrysler, the senior keeper for the Chiefs, recorded her 500th career save on September the 17th with a 2-1 win over Bishop Eustace, and right now she's going, and she had some saves, and she's going for the shutout, but we still got a lot of field hockey to play right now.
As we're about to start the fourth quarter, Shawnee will get the possession, as here is Davidson, finds Cavicchio. Cavicchio tried to pass it over to number 27, Hannah Doyle, but Cherokee with it now as Antonelli. Stolen back by the Renegades. There's been a lot of back and forth action today. No clear winner yet. As here's Emma Wright. Stolen back by Cavicchio. Cavicchio over to Doyle. Doyle trying to get something going for the Renegades, as here is Emma Wright. And stoppage of play. Guyp will retain it for the Chiefs. As here is Meal. Bella Meal with it. Meal sends it over. Antonelli. Antonelli looking. Finds Emma Wright. Wright sends it over to Caluzzi. Caluzzi to Wright. Wright trying to get a shot off there, but just wide. As it will be Shawnee possession. As Cherokee with a strong start to start the fourth quarter. Number 12, Brooke Somerville. As here is Davidson on the other end for the Renegades. Finds number 15, Maggie Bowman. Bowman deflected off of Yoakum. Here's Santucci with it in Cherokee zone.
Go right back to the Chiefs. So they had some pressure there, but it doesn't seem to get, the pressure inside right in front of the goalie.
As here's Antonelli.
Shawnee's transition game seems to be okay, but as I said, when it gets deep in the offensive possession, the defense is holding still for the Chiefs.
Santucci missed it there as here's Meal. Meal with a great pass over to Ginville. As Buckus now with it, Ginville. Looks like stop, it will go to Shawnee. Shawnee stolen back by Donaldson for the Chiefs. Here's Buckus. Sammy Buckus. Here's Ginville now. Danny Ginville. Ginville, as it's stolen back by the Renegades. As here, the Renegades go as it's stolen back by Donaldson. Santucci on the play. As here's Yoakum. Yoakum finds Donaldson, but missed it there. Here's Doyle. Doyle gets it for the Renegades. The pass over to number 2, Anna Larzerli.
Yeah, Lars O'Leary just came in the game for Maggie Bowman, had a shot on goal, and I think they're going to get a corner here. This could be a big play for the Renegades if they can capitalize with just over 11 minutes. Chiefs still hold on to that 2-0 lead.
As here we go for the Renegades on the corner. As Chloe Weber sends it in. Here's Santucci's shot. Great save there by Chrysler. What a save there by Sarah Chrysler to knock it right down.
Yeah, and Chiefs are going to get it right back, though, off of that great save.
As here's Yoakum. Yoakum as Davidson with it. Davidson for the Renegades. Missed on the shot there. Still has it. Yoakum now re-gets it back for the Chiefs. And it will be Shawnee possession with 10 minutes to play.
A little pressure by the Renegades. They're going to have to start taking some chances, and if they can get that goal, we're really going to have a game.
Here's Davidson. Sends it over. Good play there by Cherokee. Nothing there as Ronning gets it back. Ronning stolen right back by number 21, Mel Craig.
Yeah, she came up a little high on the backswing on that, and it's going to go to the Chiefs.
As Anna Donaldson with it. Finds the pass over to Ronning. Alexa Ronning. To right. The great pass to Ginville. Ginville looks, sends it over to Caluzzi. Caluzzi all of a sudden in Cherokee, in Shawnee territory. As Caluzzi. Caluzzi still with it.
And they didn't have a great scoring opportunity. There was a lot of possession and good ball control by Caluzzi on that play.
As here's Santucci for the Renegades. Great pass there, but Chrysler, beautiful kick save. As here's Ronning now. Ronning sends it over to Antonelli. Antonelli finds Buckus and she just missed her. As that turf has played a big role in today's game so far.
Absolutely. And they did have some numbers there too, but unfortunately the pass was a little bit too strong, went out in the end line.
As here's number 24, Addie O'Shea. Addie with the pass to Davidson. Here's number 15, Paige Yoakum. Flicks her right over the defender. Yoakum, still with it. Finds the pass. Ronning. Now Shawnee with it. Number 21, Mel Craig. Finds Davidson. Donaldson with a beautiful stop. As Cherokee still with it. Ronning now. Sends it back over to Meal. Bella Meal. Flick over. Sends it to Caluzzi. Caluzzi looks. And she takes a whack. Another turnover for the Chiefs. As Cavicchio with the flick finds Santucci. Santucci now with it. Santucci. Good defense there by Yoakum. As Gipe. Still Shawnee possession.
Oh, the sort of quick restart off the whistle, but unfortunately it's going to go back to the Chiefs.
As here's Emma Wright, but stolen back by Santucci. Emma Wright still with it, but back by Cavicchio. And Cavicchio will have it for the Renegades as it was called their possession. Almost dangerous opportunity for the Renegades there, but no one was there to capitalize. Here's Ginville. Number 24 with it. Addie O'Shea as they issue it to Cherokee. As tensions are rising here with this last 6 minutes of play so far. Good pass there by Wright. As she finds Cavicchio now. Bellamille with Davidson. Davidson stolen back by Gipe. Gipe finds Wright. Stolen back by Davidson. Abby Davidson. Davidson looks, finds Cavicchio. Cavicchio. It was a good shot opportunity there. As
yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't near the net, and you get it on net, and you always can have the, the possible rebound.
As it's now time, let's take a look at the replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. As it was the replay of the great save by Sarah Chrysler, as she is keeping this game at 2-0 so far with 5:25 to play in the fourth quarter.
And Sarah Chrysler's save just keeps going up and up and up.
As here is Yoakum for Cherokee. As they're just trying to play keep away to get this ball out of play, as the ball skips right over Emma Wright's stick.
Going to go right back, see if the Renegades can capitalize on this unforced error.
As here is Cavicchio. Over to Cavicchio, stolen back by Wright. Emma Wright back by number 11, Charlotte Kent. As here's Ronning. Ronning to Meal. Bella Meal. Pass over. Stolen back by the Renegades. Addie O'Shea. Addie O'Shea still with it.
I believe that's Casey Abbott, number 36.
Casey Abbott. As Gipe with a good play there. Just going to keep it for Cherokee. As Emma Wright's whack. As Cavicchio. Here's number 10 now with it. Kayla Gray. Gray still with it for Shawnee. And they'll issue it to Cherokee.
Just under 4 minutes. Cherokee hold on to that 2-0 lead.
Antonelli sends it over. Here's Meal. Meal with it still. Stolen by Shawnee. So here's number 2, Lars O'Leary. So here's Meal. Antonelli. Stolen back by the Renegades. They only have 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play with here in the fourth quarter. Pass over. Here is Shawnee with numbers. Lars Alire with a great pass there. Finds number 10, but the communication just wasn't there. And Cherokee catches on a break.
Yeah, I had some possible scoring opportunity there, but unfortunately the pass was a little bit too strong and behind the Renegade player there.
As number 10 with a kill, Gray. Gray finds Davidson. Davidson, flick denied by Donaldson. Here's Yoakum. Yoakum's backward pass. Antonelli, the beautiful pass over to Ginville. Ginville now with it. Ginville on a 2-on-1. Ginville takes a shot and misses to the left.
I believe it was a deflection. So I think Cherokee's going to keep the ball here with just over 2 minutes. This is a big possession here by the Chiefs.
Here's Bellamille. Meal. And they'll issue it to Shawnee.
2 minutes for the Renegades to score 2 unanswered goals here. It's going to be tough.
Donaldson. Here's Ginville as back to Meal. Bellamille, 1:45 to work with as the Chiefs lead 2-0 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Meal. Meal still with it. Stolen back. Antonelli regains it. Pass over. Geip makes the play. But it's back by number 10 all of a sudden for Shawnee. Here's Yoakum. Yoakum's flick. Stopped by Cavicchio. Cavicchio hit it in midair. Geip couldn't get to it. Cavicchio passes it over. Stolen away by Caluzzi. Caluzzi for the Chiefs with only 45 seconds to work with. Finds Ginville. Ginville's pass. Finds Meal. Meal. Stolen back by the Renegades. Here's number 10. Kayla Gray with it. Gray with 30 seconds to work with. Here's Davidson. Davidson's pass. Denied by Donaldson. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. As number 24 with it. Addy O'Shea. Out of play, only 10 seconds left. As with 5 seconds left here. The pass over. As the timer sounds, the Cherokee Chiefs get it done at Shawnee. Final score 2-0. That was a high action game today.
That's fantastic play both sides, and Sarah Chrysler with a lot of staves adding on to her 500 plus to keep a shutout against the strong Renegades team as Cherokee will go up 7-1. You see both teams ready to line up and congratulate each other. You see the score there, 2-0 in favor of the Chiefs. You see on air there, again 7-1. The Chiefs go to 7-1. They are 7th ranked as of now. That may change. 2-0 win. Shawnee falls to 4-3-1, and they're coming into this game ranked 11th. And it was a hard-fought game, basically, for both teams. We mentioned before that in the beginning of the game, the first 3 or 4 minutes, it was all Shawnee, and unfortunately, they could not put the ball into the net, and then came back with 2 unanswered goals by the Chiefs, and no scoring, I believe, in the second half, and that had a lot to do also with both goaltenders, especially Cherokee Sarah Chrysler. We'll be right back with words from our sponsors.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Mammoth Restoration and Reconstruction, providing 24/7 water damage emergency services for water extraction, water damage cleanup, and repairs throughout South Jersey. 609-859-5600 and on the web at mammothrestoration.net. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Now time for the Equitable Player of the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Connor McAndrews, standing with the interview for a Player of the Game.
I'm here with our player of the game, Sarah Chrysler of the Cherokee Chiefs, the senior goalie herself. So Sarah, how do you feel about today's win?
It was fun. We haven't beaten them in a long time, so it was nice to finally beat them and work together and score.
Now you had 500 saves in your last game against Bishop Eustace. Take me through how you got that 500 save.
Well, working together, like our defense, I didn't even have that many saves that game, honestly, because our defense has worked hard, and it was really fun to work and win.
Thank you, Sarah. And now back to the booth.
Again, Sarah Chrysler, our player of the game. She had some big saves today, even though even in this game probably didn't have the numbers like she mentioned when she broke that 500 mark. But they were enough, and she, of course, gives credit to her defense, especially with Anna Donaldson back there. It's now time to take a look at a All-State Good Hands Play of the Game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC, 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. Okay, I believe we're going to see the first goal. It was a redirection by number 30, Bella Maley, and that got the Chiefs on the scoreboard 1-0. added another goal after that. And there's your play of the game. The first goal of the game for the Chiefs by number 30, Bellameli.
That will do it for today's game. That will at Shawnee Field as the Cherokee Chiefs get it done here at Shawnee with a final score of 2-0. LDTV sports productions are available online at youtube.com/LNP District Television. First at www.lrhsd.org/LDTV copies.
Okay, well, it's time for the LDTV Sports Productions. Again, they're available online at youtube.com/Lenape District TV and for purchase at www.lrhsd.org/LDTV copies. Our next game will be varsity girls soccer, Haddonfield Memorial, Haddon's at Shawnee. Now, I'm not sure if I know that game was supposed to be last week and it was rained out. I'm not sure if that's rescheduled and we're broadcasting that, but we're going to go with that one anyway. Okay, that'll do it for here. For Connor McAndrews, I'm Joe Mellegran. Again, the Chiefs take it to the Shawnee Renegades 2-0. See you next time.